We got the moose antlers in the background, and we just talk about what you guys want to talk about. I also got this in the back. This in the mail. It's not a gun or anything like that. Anyway, yeah, I gotta text my neighbor real quick, but so anyway, hope you're doing well. Sorry I had to respond to that text. So we're gonna just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll probably be taking either the 308 or the 6.5 Creedmoor moose hunting. What's up, Emmanuel Clausen? Good to see you. I'm going to take this beautiful knife that I won from Drop It Like a Scot, made by the Knight's Armory YouTube channel. Beautiful knife. I don't know, am I allowed to show knives off? It says I can't show guns on live chats, but so this is the only thing this knife has ever cut, and I'm only using it because it's close by. And then we'll see how this thing's packaged really well. So I got this little scope. Did you get your moose yet? Nope, not yet. We saw one that was close to legal, but it was the morning we had to leave, and we couldn't get back, and that kind of thing. What's up, Jason from British Columbia? You sell knives? No, I do not sell knives. Obviously not. That's my. That's not my name. That's not. My name is not knife selling. I don't know how many little fake knife sellers there are out these days, so watch out for that. What's up, Keith Gregory? I ain't selling this knife for sure. Nope. This has got Knight's Armory logo on it, and then he engraved Alaskan Ballistics on it. So check out Knight's Armory. What's up, Mike? Zitoli, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Just gonna open this and unbox the scope from Red Wind Optics. What animal is that? That would be a moose. So that would be a moose. I have a short on my channel where I shot it. If you want to go watch that. Depressed. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I've been there before. Alright, let's see what we've got in that. We got in this. Yep, ask your questions about guns, ammo, that kind of thing. Bought my first shotgun, Beretta A300 Ultimate Patrol. Good. Alright, this is the Red Wind Scarlet scope. And I'm allowed to show the scope. I'm not allowed to show the firearm. It's not attached to a firearm. Not showing how to mount it. If Alaska had nukes, do you think we could become a sovereign power? It's possible. We're too dependent on food, though. We're too much on trade food. What kind of animals do you like to hurt? I don't like to hurt any animals. I like to hunt them. Yes, I'm sure it hurts them, but that is not the point. Alright. Yeah, we do actually have a lot of nukes stationed here. Alright, so that looks good. Nice package. That's what my wife said when she married me. Okay, cool. Did not come with any rings. That's okay. Oh yeah, it did. Comes with a full mount. Looks a lot like the Vitoptics mount I had right there. Yeah, the rods from God. Those, yeah. If y'all don't know what that is, that's basically a big titanium rod they can send down from orbit, and with enough speed, it just strikes the Earth, and it's just as big as a nuke. So if y'all know what the rods from God are, that's what it is. Don't need to build them. We're all good. Well, that's cool. They put it already in the mount. It's interesting. Let's see. Let's look through it here. Get it on as a 1X to 8X. And it's got a front cap, but not a rear, which is good with me. The rear is brick anyway. Yeah, that's not bad. It's got a good crosshair in it. We'll see how that works. Let's see. Should have eliminated. Do you like hunting? Yes, I love hunting. M. Bureau of Lands Management. Yes. Hello, brother. Nice rack back there. I'm not staying long, but I wanted to wish you the best. Hope you have a great rest of your stream and even better rest of your week. Thank you, brother. What's up, Joshua Grantland? Do you like voodoo? Yeah, the EOTech voodoo scopers are very good. Jacob Hack, what state are you in? Have you read my title? That will answer your question. What's up, Chris McQuay? 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 What's up, Hunter? Melo, Black lives only matter because all life matters. Okay? All lives matter. Okay? And if you think that's racist, you're an absolutely complete moron. Okay? So just letting you know, you're a brainwashed moron if you think that's racist. Hey, brother, what's the best assault rifle? Well, that depends on a bunch of different things, but, you know, there's actually no such thing as an assault rifle. There's only assault humans. Okay? Not to be off topic, but how did the Canadians that visit AK behave? I honestly don't know. I don't meet very many Canadians up here. Cool. Looks like they have a 5-year warranty card in here. That's cool. Yeah, so this Red Wing Optics looks pretty good. So, we'll see. Yeah, that new poke. Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about Russian wanting Alaska? Good luck with that. That's all I gotta say. Good luck with that. We'll see. That's all I can say about that. Did you plan on sitting where you are? It looks like you have antlers. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Russia doesn't want Alaska. Yep. Hey, the actual Black Lives Matters group is a terrorist organization. They actually have scammed their own people, and they have incited riots that were not true. Black people's lives absolutely matter, just like everybody's life matters to them. All right, and if you think that that is racist, you're a brainwashed idiot, Melo. So I'm just letting you know. Bench intention. Here's a good question. Why don't you stop and leave the animals alone and go to the butcher shop if you want to eat meat? Because the butcher shop puts terrible chemicals in there and they mix all the meat up and it's not clean, it's not organic, Joe B. I can make sure this is all organic so my stomach can actually stomach it. All right? All right? I mean, it's no morally different for you to go to the grocery store than it is for me to go hunting. If you think that's morally different, you're an idiot, Joe B. Yeah. I'm just going to let you know. I guess this is a nice stream of me calling everybody an idiot tonight. Thinking of getting 308. Any suggestions? I was really impressed with the new Ruger American 2 in 308, the Gen 2. Aero Precision, the 308 I own. It's awesome. Does a really good job. Do you use Vortex scopes? I got plenty of videos on that Aero Precision 2. Do you use Vortex scopes? No. I do not use anything Vortex. I've seen too many returned when I worked at Cabela's. There are more Vortex returned than there were Cabela's brand. All right, so kind of is what it is. Iceberg, bro. There you go. Wonder where the meat comes from, bro. Yeah, there you go. Best hunting story? Oh, I got a few that are crazy. But I don't know. I have telling to tell it tonight, man. I look for a long form video on that. The Russians are crazy. LOL. Living in super cold though. I am all for defending Alaska with you, but they got a lot more people. Yeah. Good luck invading the. Yeah, but look. Good luck. The terrain here alone. They couldn't. They couldn't take and hold terrain. There's no way. LOL. Terrorist organization. Yeah. Anti-Antifa. All them. Siberians. The Siberians actually want out of Russia. Siberia wants it to be its own republic. What's the best round for a moose or a black bear? The best cartridge that you could do both with 7mm mag, 300 Win mag, 300 PRC, 30-06 would be is what it is. Ha ha ha! Melo got banned. No, she didn't get banned. She just got put out in timeout for 30 minutes. Let's see. Why do you shoot animals? Why do you eat animals? Joe Bake. I mean, come on. Yeah, you're just Joe Bay. I'm putting you in timeout too because you're just retarded. Come back when you can think and you have your brain in a actual good condition. If you actually cared about animals, you'd know hunting is more humane. Yes. Hote Zen, thank you. Oh man, these animals live free, not in the box like groceries. How does moose taste? Very good. I like this stream. Well, thank you. Thank you, Chad, CMB. And mammals have lived a good life before being shot, so hunting is much better. That's right. They weren't in a captured pen. All right. So I'm gonna look at this. Oh, cool. It's got quarter-minute angle clicks on here. That's pretty cool. Good audible clicks too. Redwind optics. Yeah. This looks pretty cool. They actually put a nice little. Where is it at in here? They had a little kill flash you can put in here, so you don't see the brightness of your scope in the front. Evening from Edmonton, Alberta. There you go. Hunter be hunted. What's up, Powerful Preps? Good to see you. What's up, Peace Sign USA? How you doing? Thanks for jumping in. All right. Gotta learn us to be vegetarians. Why do you make all the why do you make all the animals out of meat? There you go. Operation Coyote 3D. ONG. I don't know what that means. Good evening. What's up? All right. Tasty, tasty meat. Yep. Opinion on Remington 700, 270. Remington 700s are good rifles. A few of the last ones were not very good rifles. They had some quality issues, and that's why Remington went bankrupt and then moved and all this kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of the 270 cartridge, but it will get the job done just fine. I don't like the fact that most of them have bad throat erosion. Most of them, you have to seat the bullet longer than the magazine to get anything close to the lands. Not good match grade chambers that are consistent from rifle to rifle to rifle. And I just don't like the fact that you're not going to shoot above 150 grain most of the time. There is a 160 grain nozzle partition, round nose. You'd have to have a fast twist to shoot the new 165 AccuBond long range. So you'd have to have a very fast twitch. So there you go. Are you a Viking? No. Our Canadians would come help us with more feed. Oh, yeah. Where the UFO base? You're weird, Jay Thompson. Who looked at a chicken and thought that would be good? Who looked at a cow and thought milking it would be okay? I mean, like, who's the first person to do that? It's crazy. I mean, milk's bad for you. It's like bad, seriously bad for you. All right. I mean, it's designed to make a little tiny calf a big fat cow. That's what it's designed for. Everything living eats something living. That is correct. 300 Win Mag all the way. Yep, Pete Smith. That's best. I love this guy. Thank you, Go away, Joe B. Ta-da. Glenn L. got some good stories. Yeah, me too. Subscribed after that. Thank you. Short Bus Express on a roll tonight. Yeah, all these liberal trolls in here. Is it first or second focal plane? It's definitely first focal plane or second focal plane. Yeah, the reticle doesn't grow or shrink. It's pretty nice though. So I'm guessing all the nice weather is over in Alaska. It's not been bad lately. Horgus of dongfish is attached to it. What the heck? Let's see. Is Alaska pretty lax with hunting? No, it's out of state people can get tags, and even over the counter tags that you don't have to draw, but they are expensive and there are a lot of rules. Yeah, Jay Thompson, I believe it is German number 4. Chuck, have you ever tried track cockpits? I have not. No, I grew up in Georgia, Hunter. I've been here 11 years. Millimeter 9. Man with faith in Christ. Favorite caliber? Handguns is definitely 10 millimeter. There's so much versatile things you can do. I carry a 44 Magnum for defense against moose and bear and stuff like that. But my favorite would be 10 millimeter. Favorite caliber in rifles would be, oh, probably the 308 Winchester, maybe the 300 Win Mag. I love my 6.5 by 284 Norma when it's working correctly. So, hey, Giggle Lad, we're talking about anything guns. Great angle, looks like you're wearing. You should see my Tuesday night full screen stream, not this live stream thing. I got this thing like locked on my head in the middle, like so. Um, yeah, 277, 270 has horrible BCs. I mean, they're not horrible if you get with the higher grains, like in the 160, 170 range, but they are horrible because most of them do that. What do you think of 338 Win Mag? Killed a grizzly bear with it. It's a good round. 338 rum, no experience. Alker Buffalo. Kill anything. Which Creo 8 cartridge do you use for moose? I would use my 150 grain TTSX. TTSX is awesome. Which gun are you taking moose hunting? Powerball Bagel. I have been taking my 7mm rim mag the last 2 weekends. I might be taking the CMG Banshee 10mm for a close range area, and probably my 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara HMR because it's the best sighted in rifle right now. It's the best. I'll put it right there. It'll drop a moose. So Barnes LRX. Barnes can make calibers just stand. They penetrate so much better. But I used Remington 770 300 Win Mag, and it had a horrible bolt. Decent accuracy, but the bolt made it unenjoyable. Yeah, that's why you don't buy used cheap Walmart guns. All right. All right. Hi, sir. You look like you have a huge rack. Show. YouTube's not letting me show all these huge rack comments. Your face is the face of an image of an emperor. You have the eyes of an emperor who rode a horse around the world a long time ago. Okay, Tom Noren. Thank you. All right. Haktua, what's a biggie? Is a cutie. Elk or buffalo? Yep. She is a cutie. Wow, man. Shall not be infringed. Why can't people understand that? That's for sure. Like I was kind of talking about this in Big Johnson's chat today. Is Guns and Gear, Big Johnson Guns and Gear. I was talking about this, like, the Constitution recognizes your God-given right. It doesn't give you the God-given right. And whatever you believe God is, God, the Lord, Yahweh, Allah, the universe, whatever you believe it is, you have a constitutional right because they created you a human sentient being to self-defense, and that self-defense allows you to own whatever you need to do that self-defense against whatever entity, whether it's criminals or whether it's the government or whether it's, another foreign invasion. You have the right to use whatever you can afford. And so that is, shall not be infringed. And, basically, that's the truth. And every human being on the planet has Second Amendment rights, unless they've abused it significantly by killing others. But, every human being that's a decent human being on the planet has Second Amendment rights. It's just whether or not their government recognizes the Second Amendment rights. Okay. I like second focal plane for 600 and in. Yeah, I actually like second focal plane for up close for like CQB. So if you have, this is the Redwin Optics, it looks kind of good. If you have a CQB situation and you're on 1 power, you can turn that thing down and turn it up, and it's just like a red dot. And find the red dot, boom. But when it's a first focal plane, so I like first focal plane for CQB. Excuse me. Second focal plane, yeah, 600 I agree. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. Do you own an America's Rifle AR? I have a Ruger American. Or are you talking about an AR-15? Yes, I have AR-15s, and I have AR-15s and I have AR-10s. All right. Powerful prep. Can burn 30-06. Always a good. Can't go wrong with 30-06. Not great at anything, good at everything, except for killing Japs and Germans. It's great at that. And North Koreans. That's a historical reference, YouTube. All right. Favorite thing to hunt? Grouse. My favorite thing to hunt is grouse. I'd much rather go shoot suppress 22 at a grouse than anything else. Yep. What 10mm pistol do you like? I have a Glock 20. I like the Glock Model 40. Glock Model 40 is the best 10mm pistol made. The long slide. Because that heavy front end of the long slide just takes the recoil and the snap right out of it. And you can shoot it accurately and long and all that kind of stuff. Do you like 40 cal? Chuck, I just picked up. I'm not a big 40 cal fan. It's growing on me again. I had one blow up because when they were loading them when they first came out, and they had bad chamber support and loading them really hot and that kind of thing. Um, what's the price range for an AK hunting tag permit? Oh, probably about 650 for the tag and the license. Starting for black bear, about 8 to 850 for caribou, and over 1,000 for moose, and doll sheep and grizzly bear, and I believe mountain goat, and either bison or muskox. I think you have to hire a guide for all of those, so that's 20 grand right there. Was antlers between your head as if you had horns? Yes, that's correct. Nice voice, thank you. Keith, 10mm better. Should have gotten the G20. Yeah. What's up, Coach Lamont? Salute to you too. Let's see. How do you feel about Nosler's 270 WSM 150 grain? It just depends on what bullet it is. If it's the Nosler Accubon long range or Accubon, great. If it's the Nosler ballistic tip, Nosler's better than most non-bonded ballistic tips, but non-bonded ballistic tips tend to break apart if you hit bone and fail to penetrate. So I would not do that. I would not use that. However, it's the most accurate in your gun, and you can get close enough shots you can neck shoot all day. You reminded me of the older guy in the movie Shooter. Not calling you old, just the knowledge you have guns. Thank you. That's a good movie. I love that movie. But yeah, I am old though. I'm 43. 270 Ruger with 3.9 by 40 scope on it works great for whitetail. Absolutely, it does. Are you in Tennessee? Have you looked at my profile page, and do they have moose in Tennessee? Have you look at my name on my channel? Am I in Tennessee? Brazil love. Well, thank you, Claudinini. Well said. Appreciate it. Constitution reserves the right from government. We gave the government rights to guns, not the other way around. Yeah, that's a good one. I need a phase particle plasma rotary cannon. Oh, wait. What can I afford? Daisy Red Rider. There you go. Mark's Arc Aquariums. How's it going? I just bought some 130 grain TTSX for 270 wins I'm loading for, and some 150 grain TTSX for a 30-06 day. Getting the lead out. LOL. Yeah, there you go. Try the 130s for your 30-06. Barnes makes a 308 diameter 130 grain bullet, and get going fast, and it has that same penetrating power. But you can get 100, 150 seconds, 50 feet per second faster than the 270, which means that, there's no point in owning a 270. Y'all can sell those. I know you're loading for your friends, but there you go. Which pistol do you recommend for a first timer? I'd probably recommend a Ruger Mark IV 22, just to get started in shooting. Get you a little 22, and have fun. All right, go by until when you can group them like that, and then step up to a 9mm. Whatever feels comfortable in your hand is what they say. I don't necessarily agree with that, but get a quality 9mm. Spend $400 or $500. If you can't spend that much, get a PSA dagger for $250 to $300. They work for the most part. So there you go. Mayhem, the truth. What is your opinion on the AK-47? I think it's great. So back in the day, you could get the ammo for $2 or $3 a box. You could get the guns for cheap, but now you can't get the guns for cheap, and you can't get the ammo for even worse. Is what it is. Mayhem, the truth. Can we quit using the term assault rifle? Okay. Did you assault anybody with one? There you go. All right. What are your favorite AR-15 and AR-10 brands? I like Aero Precision. I think that's kind of where you start for your beginning of quality. I have some Palmetto States. They work. They work well. I like JT Distributing Double Star. They're a good brand. CMMG is an awesome brand. If I wanted something to go to war with, CMMG would probably be a pretty good one. Then of course you got all your big fancy Wilson Combat Knights armament and all that kind of stuff. And they're good. Lewis Machine and Tool, Lone LWRC, and all that kind of stuff. Those are all good. brands. AR-10, I like the Patriot Ordnance. The Ruger S-FAR, as soon as they get all the kinks worked out, will be a good AR-10. So kind of is what it is. There you go. Does AK allow subsistence game hunting? Yes, it does, but then it starts limiting your permits. So if I get a Unit 13 caribou, which they canceled the last few years because it herd so low, if I get a Unit 13 caribou tag, I can only hunt moose or caribou in Unit 13 if I go under subsistence. So, when did you get your first semi-auto? I think I was 12. 22 long rifle. Hey, Bullwinkle. Hey, Craig Clive. Thank you. That's good. Being a 308 guy, you ever shoot a Star SSG 69? No, I wanted one. I wanted one. I had a chance to buy one, and then when I got the money saved, it was gone. Plan on building a 300 PRC. I haven't decided action yet. Thinking a falling block with a 1-8 26 barrel would be really neat. Yeah, that would be really neat. Get a bolt action. It's a bolt action cartridge designed for a bolt action. It's going to be a stronger, tighter lockup. Have fun. There we go. 20 grand. I'm going to be sick. There you go. F-150 or Ram? Neither. You buy an American-made Toyota Tundra instead of those crappy Mexican-made trucks. Bob the Violin one. So, anyway. Do you play the violin, Bob the Violin one? Do you play it? You are handsome. Well, this person knows out there. Just subbed. I appreciate that. From Brazil. There we go. What's your opinion on the AK-47? I've already gotten to that. What's it like in Tennessee? It's nice. There's rolling hills and stuff like that. I don't live in Tennessee, obviously. All right. From the channel name and from what you see on the wall, that is not Tennessee. What you get in Tennessee. All right. I like grouse hunting as well, but here in Kanadistan, we're not allowed suppressors. But a CZ457 Jaguar with the 20H barrel shooting subsonic 22 is amazingly quiet. There you go. And mayhem, the truth be gone, Fed Boy. If I ever got to go to Alaska, can we go hunting together? Maybe. I don't know you. Maybe we can, Anthony. Preferred hunting pack. I'm loving my EXO gear. I like my SLK frame pack that I gave to my cameraman and then borrowed back and haven't given it back yet. So I did not get the jab. I'm pure blood for hunting back. 43, watch out. Your warranty's up. Yeah, I know. 50. At 50, God will remind you. Has already reminded me. At 60, you don't want to know. At 51, my friend who informed me, unfortunately, she's been right. Yeah. There you go. Mark IV should have been out back in the 80s. Yeah, really. Yeah, I know. Just don't buy a high point. Yeah. There you go. What's up, Bruce Cook? How you doing? Numbers all. I don't read Spanish, but I'm saying it sounds like Brazil doesn't allow people to have their AK-47. Again, you have human rights to own whatever you need to own to defend yourself. That is a human right, and your government is violating it. Best grain for 308, hunting distance 100 to 150 yards. Thanks again, man. For that hunting distance, the 130 grain. Don't think about grains. Grains are how dumb rednecks think. Sorry to say that. Think about bullet construction. Okay, you can have a 125 grain soft point that's going so fast it flies apart, or VMAX, a 110 grain VMAX that flies apart, or you could have a 180 grain TTSX that once it gets past 200 or 300 yards in the 308 is going too slow to expand. So you got to think about bullet construction. At that point, the best bullet construction is probably going to be the Barnes TTSX or the Barnes LRX, the all copper bullets. And if you want speed, because both of them need speed, the LRX doesn't need as much. So if you want speed, then you get the 130 grain Barnes TTSX. So I've seen Charter Arms break. I'm not a big fan of them. I'll do that. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil Wars. I haven't had any issues with either of my SFARs. Cool. We need to go shoot them, Joshua. Y'all wouldn't believe this. That school shooting this morning happened 22 minutes from my house. I live in Monroe, Georgia. That Appalachia High School is in Winder, Georgia. Is only 22 minutes from me. Yeah, I grew up in Jonesboro, Georgia, my friend. Thank you for the info. Yeah, your buddy's spot on with your opinion in the AR-15 A10 brands. Do you like your build? Yes, I do. I like to build. Charles Rigg. Friend got one and polished all the moving parts. Just save your cash and buy a high-end Glock or SIG if you're going to do 9mm. What's up, Kent? How you doing? All right. I am not going to say that, Larry Vanelli. They are, yeah, you're probably a Fed boy YouTube guy. All right. Is that AK allow whale hunting for the indigenous populace? Yes, whale and seal if you're an indigenous native. Here we go. First time viewer from St. Paul Island, Alaska. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew Mandragon. Yep, there you go. Cool. I had left the Walgreens pharmacy at 11:45 this morning. A bunch of police flew by me, and I had to pull over to let them by, and it turned out they were on the way to the Winder school shooting. Wow. Hey, Luminous Dave, how's this going? Should I join the Army? That depends, Daniel Zeller. Do you have any other prospects for making money? Okay, or going to school? If the answer is no, then that's one reason to join. Are you going to defend the Constitution even against a president who, Trump and Kamala Harris have both stated their love for red flag laws. I mean, they've both stated it. All right. Are you going to go along with enforcing red flag laws and taking people's guns? Daniel Zeller, if the answer is yes, then no, you shouldn't join the Army. If the answer is no, then the answer is no, you shouldn't join the Army. Okay? Don't go hunting with strangers. You might not come back home. That's for right. How are the gun shops in Alaska? Great. Supplies and prices competitive with lower states? A little bit, yeah. Yeah. High Point is just a budget Glock. Ooh, Josh Grantland, you are mean. No, it's not. That's a good shotgun to use for turkey and deer. It's my first year getting into hunting. Remington 870. Get a Remington 870. They're good, especially if you can find an old one. Find an old one used, The Winchester 1300 is really good, especially, again, an old one used. So I like the Stoker P3000. It works well. What did you use to catch that moose behind you? Catch? You mean kill the moose behind me? I used a 6.5 by 284 Norma. 127 grain hand loads. Greetings from Canada. Okay, nice to see you. Wife grew up in Georgia too. Sad day prayers. Yep. Can't go wrong with the Mossberg. They just don't pump as smooth as the Remington and the Winchester 1300. All right. I'm sorry I don't, Editor Mushka Schmafia, I don't speak your language, but God bless you. Love the country life of a bear hunter. Yeah, well, I do. I like that too. What model and barrel length 44 mag do you carry for bear protection? I carry the Smith & Wesson 629 5-inch classic 44 Magnum. So, good question since 73. I'm going to my local indoor gun range. I have a membership with to do some more shooting tomorrow morning. It'll be the third time this week I've gone out and done some practicing. There you go. No way I'd not joining the military now. Hell, you'd be forced to stay in overseas. They are all beyond desperate for service members. Branches are extremely low right now. That's correct. He definitely wouldn't like Canada. Not too many guns laying around here. Yeah, that's because your government has violated your Second Amendment rights. Those are human rights. Those are not given to us by the Constitution. United we stand 1776. How you doing? Hello. Good to see you. Brutal Bob, what is up? How you doing? Wow, I made it through the chat. There we go. So, anyway, I did some unboxing on the scope. Looks like it is done pretty well. So, we'll throw it on a gun and see how it works. That's for sure. What's your favorite gun for self-defense? An AR-15 inside your house. Carry gun, I like my Glock 29. I like having that much power. So, watching from Maine. Thank you. Okay, good question. But I like my Glock 29 for like carry, personal defense, and then in the house I like the Glock 34 in 9mm just because it's so easy to shoot and so accurate. And then I like an AR-15 also in the house. Yeah. Alaska TY Bobby Hill. What have you been looking at on Gunbroker in the stores that you want but I haven't gotten yet? So Matthew, I am there's a lot of things I want. I want some of the Pro 2A tactical 10mm AR builds that you can build. I just haven't got into it yet. So been looking at that. That's probably it is. An AR-15 inside your house? Yeah. If you're using good Dillard, if you're using good expanding ammo, that it it's probably the best thing inside your house because good expanding ammo won't go through your target. All right. But it delivers the same energy as a 44 Magnum. You have a flashlight, you have that. All right. Either have it suppressed or have, hearing protection by your side, by your bedside. Do something like that. Daniel Zoe, I support everyone having whatever weapon they deem they need. Yep. Winchester Wildcat or Bergara BXR. BXR, Bergara. Yeah, stick with Bergara. Winchester's crap. Hey, Judith Gap, Montana here. Hey, what's up, EZ8? Nice to see you. 75 millimeter Type 3 or 16 pounder. I don't know. I don't know much about that. Could beat the dog. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. Hi, Garrett from Palmer AK. Nice to see you. Bruce Cook, AK-47 greater than the AR-15. No. It's better in tough environments, in sand and storm and stuff. But my AR-15s, I can get sub-minute angle groups with, and I can keep them clean. And the AK-47, there's a reason why they have to pray before they spray. All right, it's just the way it is. All right. I've been wanting to get a Ruger Mark IV Tactical. Yeah, me too. The AK just has more character. And the cock in the AK is satisfied. That's true. Yeah, I agree with you there, the Rockefeller. The Rockefeller. So yeah, that's definitely agreeable. So I like the AK. So I like it. I plan on getting one at some point. You and Reloading Weatherby need a collab. Go look at my 300 Win Mag versus 300 Weatherby video. We've done one. Garrett, I appreciate it though. 7mm PRC, how do you feel? Right cartridge, wrong time. It's, essentially a 1 in 8 twist or a 1 in 7 twist, depending on which manufacturer you go with. Or I've even heard of 1 in 6.5 or 1 in 8.5. But it's essentially a 1 in 8 twist, 7mm Remington Magnum. With the right bullet and the right twist rate, you can get the Remington Magnum going more. Hornady designed that round around the Reloader 26 powder, and then you can't get Reloader 26 powder. Nobody's seen it for years up here. So AR-10 are bad. Yeah, they are. Bad tail. Yeah, they are. I love my AR-10. So you definitely have legit knowledge about firearms, bro, and not just about what the most popular firearms are, but actually know guns. You definitely grew up around guns. I know I did all my life. Well, thank you, Charles Ray, or Charles Ray. Awesome. Jay Thompson, gotta go. Great info. I appreciate you, Jay Thompson. You have a good night. Yep, AR-10s are awesome. Yep. So better with irons with my AK, but long range precision, I'm definitely going one of my ARs, probably 6.5 Greenbow. Yeah, a long range precision, I'm probably going to one of my bolt guns, probably my my HMR Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor. That's or my Remington 700 7 mag. I love my Zistof's M90. It is a very accurate gun. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Looking for a safe. Any recommendations? Get one that's made in America with a digital lock. That's my recommendations. Okay. If you can't find or afford that, get one with a digital lock. Yeah. I own an AK, although I was on the wrong end of them for quite a while. There you go. H1000 also is a pain to try and find up here. Yeah. I got a pound. I'll trade you. Joshua Grantland. I'll try. I've never opened it. I have never used it for anything. I'll trade you one. Well, anyway, you probably can't talk about it on YouTube, so why don't you email me? Tell me what you want to trade for a pound of 1,000. H1000. Yeah. Oh, Brutal Bob. Too true. I've never gotten hit by a bullet. No. What are your thoughts on the 308 cartridge in the current day? It's awesome. So still an awesome cartridge. Killed my first deer with 308. Killed 5 deer with 308. I think the 308 is awesome. One thing that they fail to mention, out of the same barrel lengths, a 308 Winchester can send a 130 grain bullet as fast as the new 6.8 by 51 and the Spear 6 Spear. It might need a little bit more barrel length, but that is what it is. HKIR is my favorite. What's your opinion on Deagles? Desert Eagles. Desert Eagles, they tend to have some issues with the springs every 10 to 1,500 rounds, 1,000 to 1,500 rounds, excuse me. And so that would preclude them from being in my bear protection category, but it does not preclude them from hunting or bear protection if you just know how to keep maintenance. They need extra maintenance, especially in the 50 AE with all that pressure. The 44 mag a little less so, but there it is. 300 blackout. How short is too short? Are you hand loading them? Yeah, well, the bolt gun is obvious choice, but in the AR/AK debate, I say I say have both. There you go. I agree with you there, Matthew. The road is running strong. If we can somehow get the cases from the 277 Fury, we'll be rocking 80,000 psi and ripping it. Yeah, if we could widen the cases from the 277 Fury, that would be awesome. How do you feel about the 8mm Mauser round? I don't think I've ever shot one. It's great for collectors and stuff. If you love it, get it. But it is what it is. Just bagged my first moose with a 7mm rim mag. Bill Hobart, great job. Congratulations. Eat well, my friend. And then how do you feel about the 7.62 by 54 Russian? Rimmed or Russian. I like it. It used to be a good cheap gun and caliber to get into. Now it's not as much cheap gun and caliber to get into. So, I mean, it's fun. They kick abnormally on that brass floor plate of the Mosin Nagant, so I didn't like that. So, does Alaska allow its residents to have tax stamp MNFA stuff? Yep, Bruce Cook. I just released a short on a suppressor I just got. Yeah, you're allowed to have NFA tax stamp stuff. I've had a suppressor. So, yeah, and we're a constitutional carry state. All that stuff. Easy 8, good stuff. Subscribe. Take care. You take care too. Easy 8. God bless you. P80 G19. You pull the trigger one time. I have fires like a semi-automatic. Why? Because it is a semi-automatic. You pull the trigger one time, let it go. Pull the trigger one time, let it go. That's a semi-automatic. Because you built a semi-automatic. James answers, look. Alright, so. Yeah, cool. Well, looks like I finally caught up with the chat there. So I appreciate all the people coming in here. Yeah, so. I misread that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming he thought, like, if I have fires like a fully automatic. Rest in peace, Polymer 80. Yeah. West Covina Dodge. Good to see you again. It was wild moving from New York to Georgia and seeing all this NFA stuff in person for the first time. SBRs and SBSs and suppressors and even full autos. They never allowed that stuff in New York. That's because New York violates your constitutional rights. Yeah, that part. Yeah. So yeah, if it fires like a fully automatic, then you did something wrong with this here. And you need to correct it and take it out of the gun before the ATF sees this chat. That's what you need to do, James Mills. Okay, take it out of the gun, correct the problem. If you don't know what the problem was, I suggest contacting Polymer 80 and asking, hey, what happened here? That's probably the best thing. It's late for me. I'm glad I caught alive. Have a wonderful night, Chuck. Yep, you too. It's a little late for me, too. Jacob Elmer, subbed. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, yep. 7mm rim mag, best cartridge for it. Below. Best cartridge, no. Certainly a good one, absolutely yes. Top 5, probably. I would say that 300 Winchester Magnum's a little bit better. Of course, 300 PRC, 300 Weatherby, 7mm Weatherby, they're all going to be a little bit better. Or 7mm Nosler, 28 Nosler, 30 Nosler, all that's going to be a little bit better. But yeah, it's a good cartridge. There you are. You're actually from Alaska. Yes, I am. Okay. Or I'm not looking right. I noticed that not a lot of the new rifles having iron sights on them and lots of rails. Yeah, yeah. Why would you put iron sights when you're going to get a scope anyway? The 270 Win. Bought one of those Smith & Wesson 500s and got the stub news 3.5-inch barrel. Worst gun I own. The recoil is extreme to say the least out of all the 4-inch, 6.5, 7.5, 8.3, and 2.5 barrels. I prefer the 6.5. Yeah, I would prefer the 6.5-inch or 7.5-inch barrel in that myself. Recoil is extreme. Yeah, definitely interesting for sure. So, definitely interesting. This is Stava commercial mouths, or still have the irons if you want a gun that has them. There you go. Yeah, there you go. 3.5-inch 500 is insane. LOL. Yeah. So that is definitely insane. All right, I got to work tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Good night, Luminous Dave. So do I. I got to work tomorrow too, but I'm going to stay on here a little bit later. So, kind of is what it is there. Now I'm gonna have to go find me a battery for this, because this is actually not coming with a battery. Good night, Dave. Matthew, how you doing, Matthew? Good. I'm glad you're joining. Take it easy, dude. Subscribe. Appreciate it, Charles Ray. You take it easy as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have kind of a lazy weekend. Maybe just hunt up by my house and not worry about actually going anywhere to hunt. Next week I'll do that. How long have you been a teacher? 16 years, 17 years, something like that. Since 2006, but I took some time off and did some moves and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah. Less gun control, more mental health control. Less gun control for sure, but the governments around the world have used mental health as an excuse to put people away and political prisoners away. I'm good. Just got my testing my 1022. I got in the middle of the day. Awesome, dude. I guess that's the only way you can get them up there. Cool thing about the indoor gun range is I have a membership at is that they have a ton of machine guns they rent to the public, but it's included with my membership. But I haven't shot any of them yet. Cool. Where can I go to with you? I just can't afford to waste my money on ammo shooting full autos, and you probably have to shoot their ammo and buy their ammo, which is probably expensive. That way you don't shoot hand loads and blow up the guns. Yeah. When I worked in an indoor range, it was kind of that way. So, yeah. Yeah. Ammo's expensive. Ammo is expensive, and it is, hard to come by sometimes. Trading Places indoor gun range and pawn shop in Monroe, Georgia. Cool. Have you ever been to that one just south of Atlanta on Interstate 80, where Interstate 75 and 285 meet, just south of that, Georgia Range of Guns? Have you ever been there, Bruce Cook? Just a hologram. Full auto is an experience, but tends to waste ammo. Yeah. It is an experience. My favorite full auto I shot was actually an SOT from CMNG, and I was at the Iraq Veteran 88 shoot. They had a submachine gun 22 there. That was just amazing. It just went, and by the time I was done with the magazine, is when the gun rose. It was awesome. All right. Remember one of the shop owners in Anchorage recommended your channel to me years ago. I think it was a guy on Muldoon, but I could be wrong. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the guy there. I know where you're talking about. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that I talk to about the channel. I go into all the gun stores and talk to them and stuff. Would you ever consider buying a 50 BMG? Hills and Hollers. I would love to buy a 50 BMG. I just don't the money's got to be there. Like, you guys got to share my videos till I get 1 million views on a couple of them. Like tomorrow, where I get all the money instantly. I'd love to buy. I would buy a safety fiber. I would buy a Safety Harbor Firearms upper for 50 BMG and build a dedicated lower. Yeah. I honestly haven't. I've only lived in Georgia for almost 5 years, and the only two places I shoot is at Trading Places indoor range and my boss's property out in Madison, Georgia. Cool. Too hot to pick up brass today. Would love an indoor range. No black powder, though. Yeah. I got it. Got $5 on it for the channel. Okay. Hey, I appreciate that, Matthew. There you go. The first $5 towards my 50 BMG. All right, Matthew, I'll take it. If I can figure out where to get the money, I would buy a 50 BMG, but I got to figure out where to get the money first. So, and honestly, I might even get the single shot Safety Harbor Firearms. I like the magazine fed from the side, but kind of, the single shot's good too. Save some money. Whenever I go on his website, he never has the 29-inch barrel in stock. It's only the shorter barrels. I want that long barrel. Give me a long barrel. So, kind of is what it is. Got $5 on it for the channel. I appreciate it, Matthew. Yeah, appreciate it. There we go. It's a start. It's a start. I only need about 2,000 other people to do it. So, appreciate it. I really do. So, yeah. The thing about 50 BMG is it really gives you anti-material that other calibers can't. It's not that it'll stop a car in its tracks or even a charging grizzly bear in its tracks, but it is what it is. Tom Segura. I don't know who Tom Segura is. I've seen that name before. That is not me. All right. So yeah, 50 BMG. It gives you the ability to stop vehicles. Possibly if you could actually hit something with armor. and you had armor-piercing rounds, possibly gives you the ability to, fight helicopters. But yeah, there he is. How long have you been on the channel? 7 years now? 7 years? What's up, Busted Base? How you doing? It's good to see you, brother. All right, so yeah, it's been a good night. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna end this a little early. Sorry, Busted Base. I know you just got on there. If you want to put any more questions in here, guns, knowledge, whatever, put some more questions in here. We got about 10 minutes, so do that. Just bought a 6 Spear 7.62 by 39. I'm so disappointed in that gun. Spend money on something else. Oh wow, does it not run or just don't like it? What? You could see if you could talk Mark Serbu into trading a rifle for a few hunting trips. There you go. Thank you, man. Thank you, Matthew. Man of my word. I love it. I love it, brother. All right. Man of my word. There you go. All right. Yep. Celebrate it, Matthew. Appreciate it. Jacob Zuniga just subscribe. Definitely will follow. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it a lot. So, Matthew, thanks for the donation. Well, I'll save $5 somewhere for a 50 BMG. Appreciate it. So, that's that. So that's actually like one of the first super chats I've gotten on these vertical live streams. I've gotten some on my horizontal ones. I do a much more formal version of this on Tuesday nights. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hide that guy. Stock sucks. It's heavy, and the recoil is stupid for that caliber. GRA. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's it. Those are good reasons to hate it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can send it to me, and I'll test it for you, and I'll test it on YouTube and show everybody what it does, and then I'll send it back to you. Oh well, what did I just see? Do you watch the NFL? Not much. I'll watch the Super Bowl with my friends, and occasionally I'll watch a game. I don't like their political stance, but I do watch them occasionally because I was a football coach, and I like seeing new stuff. So that's that. Sports Production 17. I'm into quality, not quantity. Yours is one of the best channels. Hit the like button for my man AB. I appreciate that, brother. Busted Base. What a nice thing to say. You're my new favorite viewer. Well, one of my new favorite viewers. Appreciate it, Busted Base. Yeah. So, guys, we have a MeWe page and an Arms Directory page. Y'all can go there. We also have a just find Alaskan Ballistics on Arms Directory MeWe. We also have a Twitter X feed. It's AK Ballistics. So that's that. What's your opinion about federal HST and ammunition for self-defense? That's my defensive carry, choice of my ADC carry rotation. Bruce Cook, that's one of the best. It's one of the best. I personally, if they shoot rather the same point of impact out to 15, 20 yards, I like the Extreme Defenders better, but they can over-penetrate and not actually cause as much damage as they say they will, so I would also look at maybe stacking them one over the other. I know Paul Harrell says not to do that, but, God rest his soul. All right. Hornady rounds is where at. Alan, go watch my Ballistics Gel channel, Ballistics Gel test, and all 3 of the Hornady rounds I tested in 9mm failed. They failed. Rest in peace, Paul. Yep, absolutely. Now, Hornady rifle rounds, the CX is a very good bullet. The ELDX is very accurate, but it's terrible on big animals that have heavy bones. All right, doesn't mean you can't take those big animals. Just means if you hit a bone, that thing acts like a glorified VMAX. I laughed when they came out with the new ELDX V or Varmint ELDX. I laughed so hard, I'm like, the regular one's ELDX is a Varmint round. So it's one of the worst bullets about hitting the target and exploding. So that's that. So, but yeah, Hornady CX round is a great round. I like the 165 grains in my 30-06, 308, and 300 Win Mag. Although it's going too fast in 300 Win Mag. Underweight wood 68 grain plus B plus is my ADC round. There you go. So Matthew, I mean, living up there, I mean, you can take a grizzly bear with that. You can take a polar bear with that where you live, or you can take a if somebody is attacking you as a human, you can take that too. Have you ever used a Ruger precision rifle chambered in 308 Winchester? I have not. I've never shot. I never shot that. I get your point about over penetration though. Matthew, let me say this though. Over penetration is less of a problem than under penetration. Let me be clear on that. There's been 0 cases where a self-defense person shot the bad guy and the bullet went through and hit somebody and that family sued you. There's been 0 cases where that has happened. However, there have been many cases where the cops had to shoot the guy 14 times. He still lived. He sued the cops, and the bullets just didn't penetrate to get there. All right? So that is what it is. You ever use 22 shorts for anything? No, I do not. Yep. Oh, that's a famous line there. That's not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Busted Bass. Yep. Bringing out the classical literature. Appreciate it, brother. Yep. Could a 20 gauge drop some of the big game you hunt with a slug or possibly a buckshot? Absolutely. I don't recommend buckshot for bear hunting, but a slug and a 20 gauge? Absolutely. Absolutely could. Absolutely could do that. Yeah. I like 20 gauge. I do like 20 gauge. Like it a lot, actually. All right, guys. Well, it's been nearly an hour, so I see no more questions popping up. So I appreciate y'all. Godspeed and good hunting to all of y'all. If there's anything you need, you can email me at alaskanballistics@gmail. You can do that. Do you like Tennessee? Yeah, I'm a huge Tennessee fan. Thanks for the chat. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, guys. Hello from Indonesia. Hello, Enrico Maxwell. God bless you, brother. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. And I hope every one of you have a lovely day tomorrow and good hunting. God bless. Take care. Later, Chief. Appreciate it, guys. God bless, Skull. Hope they win this week against NC State. Me too. May not be a problem, but, we are a good team in the SEC. So, but, the ACC's come a little bit, long way. So, another great stream. Good night, everyone. Good night, guys and gals.